What does it mean to change as a person? Well, according to the internet, change is a sustained reinforcement of new behaviors and thinking patterns. So basically, in order to truly change who you are, you gotta change how you think. You gotta change how you behave. You gotta change how you react to certain situations. And what is one of the main selling points of this new modern God of War is that it's a more personal and more heartfelt story, right? Kratos is no longer a ruthless killer that he once was, right? He's a new man now, right? Alright, new Kratos, guys. This is a changed man right here, guys. Look, he about to stop hitting him right now. Oh. Look, oh. This is a changed man right here.
Oh my god.
You want to know what you look like right now, my guy? You look like dun 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 dun. Like, can we just stop lying to ourselves for a quick second? Kratos has not really changed from the good old days back in Greece. I believe that Greek saga Kratos and Norse saga Kratos are nearly identical with very minor changes. Amazing, isn't it? Isn't it amazing how simply changing the tone of a story can really change the way people will look at it? Because I, for one, was most definitely fooled by the first few minutes of 2018 in Ragnarok, thinking, oh shoot, man, this is the new Kratos, the new transformed Kratos, man. This is not the same ruthless destroyer that we're used to fucking with. Because I'm sitting over here observing his behaviors and thinking patterns, and I'm thinking, is this really something that's really that different from what the old Kratos used to do? It really isn't. I feel like if you was to put the younger version of Kratos in this type of environment, it would be very similar. The main difference between Greek saga Kratos and Norse saga Kratos is that the younger Kratos was, as my boy Margit would say, emboldened by the flame of ambition. His quest for blood and glory and wanting Sparta to be known throughout all the lands cost him his life. But he ended up paying that price in a different and arguably worse way. But after he paid the price with that tragic ass backstory, I believe this is when Kratos became the man that he is today. Most of the actions that the Ghost of Sparta has committed back in the day were mainly in response to an outside force doing him dirty. And sure, the Aesir Pantheon was most definitely fucking with Kratos, but that shit does not compare to how the Greek gods was really doing this man back in the day. Ares, Athena, and Zeus have been fucking with this man's life since his damn childhood. They are the reason why his brother is dead. They are the reason why his mother is dead. They are the reason why his wife and his daughter is dead. The only reason why we don't get to see this more calm and reasonable Kratos back in the day is because he never got a chance to. Everybody was trying to torment him and use him and take advantage of him, and he was getting tired of that shit. He didn't even want revenge at first. He just wanted to free his mind from the nightmares. That's the only reason why he went out and killed Ares in the first place. It wasn't really because of revenge. His main purpose was to find peace in himself. You see, Kratos was never a man to go out of his way to kill motherfuckers. You see, every single encounter in the classic God of War era, it wasn't even his fault. Sometimes he would try to reason with them, but they was always starting shit with him. They will always start it with him. Hercules is over here trying to assert his dominance on Kratos, and Kratos is just saying, look man, I really don't want to fight you. And then Hercules over here like,
I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
now didn't I tell you? Now didn't I try to warn you? Didn't I try to warn you? Now let us fast forward over to 2018 when Baldur was losing his mind trying to kill his mother. Kratos tried to interfere and be like, hey man, maybe killing your mother is not the greatest of ideas. And then Baldur over here like,
I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
these motherfuckers don't ever listen, bro. Damn. Loki even had to tell this man that he is beaten because he was literally looking for a reason to end his life. Let us fast forward once more to Ragnarok, the infamous Heimdall death. This man Kratos was giving him chances after chances. Despite how annoying he was to the characters, he like, look bro, this is your last chance. I'm gonna give you one more chance. Take back everything you said, stop being on that bullshit, and we can all go home. And I want you to take your wildest guess on what Heimdall does next.
You do not get to decide my fate!
You see, me personally, I don't think there is much of a difference between the young and old Kratos when it comes to responses and thinking patterns. You see, it's not necessarily that Kratos himself has changed, it's that his environment has changed. The Norse pantheon don't really know who Kratos is and didn't really get a chance to really manipulate him or try to do anything to really fuck his life up. Like, the most they really do is threaten Atreus, and then that's when he starts to go a little bit more berserk. But I guarantee you, if they were to actually kill Atreus, bro, best believe he's killing everybody in his path. Looking at the events of the current games, we are witnessing Kratos tap more into his more human side, his more likable side, his more kinder traits. And people think that he just developed them all of a sudden off screen. But that's not really the case. He's always had signs of his humanity since the beginning of God of War itself. Kratos was 100% capable of making relationships with people and forming bonds. People like Orcos from God of War Ascension, Deimos from Ghost of Sparta, and the Spartan warriors from God of War 2. While God of War Ascension may not be my favorite story, I really like the inclusion of Orcos. This is a rare occasion of a being in the Greek saga not trying to use, manipulate, lie, or fuck over Kratos in any type of way. He was genuinely trying to help him. The ending scene of God of War Ascension where he's shaking his hand, talking about I'd rather live in truth and stuff, that really hits hard for me, bro. Because this is one of the rare occasions we see young Kratos actually, like, you know what I'm saying, being cool with people. And then, unfortunately, due to the interference of the gods, that moment is cut short.
But, what about that one time where Kratos was running around and shit, he was killing innocent people for no reason? Like, what was he doing?
Do you really think these people were going to survive if Kratos didn't decide to kill them? No, they was going to get eaten alive anyways. They want to run around in circles and shit and not try to survive at all. He might as well just speed up the inevitable. But Kratos is only someone who kills if they try to kill him. And Freya tried to kill him at the beginning of Ragnarok. How come he didn't try to kill him? He's trying to get the box.
What?
Don't act dumb. His wife just died. The holes of Olympus are out of stock. And his thumb is getting lazy. He's trying to smash circle.
But what about in Poseidon's chamber when he took that girl and he had...
Whoa, we is not about to talk about that one. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. So pretty much Kratos has had multiple times that he tried to atone from the mistakes of his life. Deimos represents the last family member that he tried to save, but then he failed, and then he tried to find his family in the Spartan army. And every single attempt was a failure, mainly because of the interference of a god. While moving to Midgard acts as a second chance at life and another chance to get his shit together, the hard-cold truth is Kratos will never stop being a monster. He will always have that darkness within him. Similar to the Nine Tails, similar to the Beast of Darkness, we cannot kill the darkness within ourselves. We can only fail time and time and time again until we eventually get it right. And that is exactly what Kratos is. An extremely ironic scene, and a scene that I like to rewatch, is the scene where Odin tries to confront Kratos and be like, hey man, you don't know shit about being a god, bro. All you are is a god killer, a destroyer. You don't care about shit for real. You have zero character development. Like, he really tried to go in on my boy. The reason why I find this scene extremely ironic is because, one, if Odin actually thinks like this, he really does not know shit about Kratos. And two, now that Asgard destroyed and Odin is dead and Ragnarok is over, Kratos has the opportunity to become a better god than Odin ever wished to be. So in summary, Kratos has never actually killed the beast within him. He has only learned how to coexist with it. For you can never truly kill the monster inside.